It helped.
Good thing what?
We had that countdown.
Oh yeah, it gave us a little bit of a buffer there.
Yeah.
I feel like my camera's not straight. None of this is working. Gosh,
Your
I gotta fix
camera's
that.
not straight.
Look at this picture. Tell me how it looks. Better?
Yeah, the thing
enough,
about
you
no,
think, or-
now it's the other way.
Okay.
Now it's too far the other way. Look at it.
What, do I have to? Did I go too far? Do I need to go back now?
I think you went too far.
Dadgummit.
I can't tell though.
Messing with me.
Here.
Go back and edit all this out.
That doesn't look
Hit it
terrible.
with my leg.
That doesn't look terrible. It's
It's
Monday.
fine.
It is Monday. It's
Monday.
fine.
Such a Monday, y'all. Hey guys, it's Mike from Sepulpa Done.
And Lucy with the City of Sepulpa.
Happy Monday. You know, I think this is the first time in like years that it's actually had snow on the ground when we get up in the morning and we still have school.
Yeah. And we were live on time.
Yeah. So how did all that happen?
I'm not sure.
I mean, the universe is working against us. Except
Yeah.
we still pulled through. So
We're here.
we are here. Some of us are more here than others.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
poor-
I'm here. I didn't take enough cold medicine to make me not here.
That's true. Are you kind of regretting that now? Are you wishing you would have like
Maybe.
done a little extra?
Maybe.
Being like, I don't have to go today. So yeah, if today's show lacks, you know, the usual pomp that our show normally has, Lucy's fighting a head cold or something right now. So anyway, but we're here. We're here to give you what you want, what you really, really want. And good morning to all of you guys who are joining us here. It looks like we've already got a good handful of you guys joining the chat. So good morning to all of you that are here to watch it live. Thanks for being here. We got a lot to talk about because we had a busy weekend.
You know what I want to start with, Micah?
What do you want to start with, Lucy?
What did you think of that halftime show?
I only knew like 2 of those songs, and remember I'm old. I don't.
That's fine.
And
That means you should have known more of them.
Yeah, no, I don't, because I was never a big fan of Usher.
Okay.
But it wasn't bad. I'll tell you one thing, Usher on roller skates was not something that I was prepared for.
No, you know what? Something I was not prepared for.
What was that?
There was not like, I didn't see one scene that it was like, oh, cover the kids' eyes. You know, like last year
Oh.
and the year
And like
before.
virtually every other football
Yeah,
year where you're like, oh Lord.
The halftime show, you're like, ooh, do I turn it off? I was really pleased that was not the case.
I mean, Usher did strip all the way down to his bare chest.
Yeah, but you see that when you go to the pool all summer long at the beach.
Yeah.
That's really nothing.
That's true. Last time I was at the pool, I saw Usher there and he was swimming. It was great.
I mean, bare chested men. Like, that's something that, like, is just not like, I mean, if there's women in bikinis, I'm fine with that. Or
Are we still talking about the pool or are we talking about halftime?
we're talking about halftime.
Okay.
Like, you can be a little bit provocative, like, or not provocative. You can be a little bit, like, less with your clothing, I guess. But you don't have, like, they're just always so seductive.
Yeah, they want to draw all the viewers and stuff. It is what it is. But yeah, as far as that goes, yesterday's halftime show was not bad. It was pretty great actually. Lucy unfortunately did not make it, but I was watching this game at Waypoint Lounge with like a couple hundred other people, and it was a hoot. And if you were there and able to be there, you guys know that we had a great time. I actually had to duck out before the game ended, so we got home in time to watch the big turnaround. But yeah, it was.
I did watch the
game.
game till the end.
You did?
I did.
So, who were you rooting for?
I was
just
rooting
curious.
for the Chiefs.
You
I
were?
told you
Okay.
that.
Okay. All right. I couldn't remember. A lot of people, I think even like your people who normally would have been Chiefs fans this year because they don't really have a dog in the fight, they were going for the 49ers because they really like Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, watching the game and knowing that the biggest reason that the Chiefs won is because we got lucky on a punt return and
That,
caught our own punt
yep.
return, then
That was the game changer.
yeah,
for
I think
sure.
so. So
Yeah.
that was annoying because it's like, you got to do better than this, but there was just such a defensive heavy game. And
Yeah.
it was
It was a
boring
good
for like the
game.
first half
It
of
was.
it.
Because nothing was happening.
Nope. And then, yeah, but because of overtime and everything, everybody was just exhausted. By the
Yeah,
time it
I was
over.
really interested. I watched this game with some friends, and I didn't know that in the NFL, like if no one scores in overtime, then it's just a tie. Is that a rule? That's what somebody said.
Well, in the playoffs, they have different rules than they do in regular season, and I'm not 100% sure of the particulars, but I know for last night, the rule was each team gets a possession, and so San Francisco, all they could do is score that field goal,
Right.
and so that gave Kansas City the chance to either tie it up or extend it into another overtime by kicking a field goal, and thankfully they were able to.
Just win.
Yeah.
So there's rules
that.
based on the game, and they kind of change them around.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's funny. I was just talking to Charles McCaskey over at CTX, who was at the Waypoint, and he knows a lot more about football than I thought he would have. That was kind of cool.
Okay.
So you don't think that lawyers are going to also be big football nerds, but he was.
Well, it's
And
rules. Lawyers know rules.
That's true. Yeah, he does. And so he was the one who told me that. So
Okay.
I guess they just changed that not that long ago, as far as the playoffs are concerned. So.
Okay.
Speaking of Super Bowl, I don't know how many of you guys watched this, and this will be the last I say about it. I'd really like to hear which of your favorite commercials. Did you have a particular commercial you liked? There were a lot of them.
Yeah, there wasn't really any that I just like.
Nothing that stood out?
No.
Okay. Not really for me either, but I'm asking that for the audience, mostly if you guys had one that you want to put in the chat and just let us know what you thought of it, which one was your favorite. I will say maybe the Skechers commercial is my favorite because that is the one that got my wife her bingo that she needed.
Oh, there you go.
We've been sitting there. They were doing bingo. My wife won the bingo last night, which was awesome. Didn't think that was going to happen given the crowd that we had there. And she did. It was great. So, you good?
I'm good. I'm just yawning.
All right. I'm going to move it on over now. Before the Super Bowl yesterday, I also got to judge the chili cook-off that the VFW had. That was a lot of fun.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was. It was the second time I've gotten to do it.
Okay.
And I brought in Joel from Boss Hog Barbecue.
Yes.
He was there last year. Found out they needed another judge. I said, Joel, come judge this chili with me again. And so it was me and Joel, and then they had the bartender there, Courtney. She was the third judge. And they have 5 contestants, I think. Most of them were really good chilies. Some of them were more traditional than others. The one that ended up taking the cake, I am a fan of, we're different, Joel and I are, as far as what we like as far as chili, but I like a chili with a variety of beans. Mm-hmm. And for a contest, I like somebody who's going to do something bold and maybe go a different direction. And this person did both of those things. They added some extra beans, and then they went a different direction. And what was funny is, and I cannot remember her name. I've got it written down somewhere, so I'm sorry about this. We'll put it with the pictures and stuff, but last year, she competed and didn't do so good, I think. Okay. And so this year, she was looking around at what she could do to make her chili a little extra. And she did. She put pineapples in this chili. It was fantastic. I have never had pineapple chili in my life, but that was great. It was very good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It really gave a really good kind of a sweet flavor to it, which I do kind of like for chili, and then it broke down the grease and stuff, so it didn't leave like a bad film in your mouth after eating the chili, which matters.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know if you have chili preferences or not.
I love chili.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah. Today'd be a good day for some
I know.
chili.
I was just thinking that, could I make it home between meetings to start some chili? Yeah. I don't know.
That's my biggest regret, is that I did not get her recipe. And we said, so what'd you do differently to figure out how to put pineapple in your chili? She said, Pinterest. She went on Pinterest and found a good chili recipe. So it worked out for you. You did good. So Anyway, that was the chili cook-off, and then we did the football game. Good time. Busy Sunday.
That is a busy Sunday. While we're talking about wins, on Thursday, we went over to Lone Star, and we celebrated as we sent off the boys and girls 7th and 8th grade basketball teams. They were headed to state, or the state tournament. So they headed down to Shawnee at OBU. They played Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Both teams, boys and girls, made it all the way to the finals. And the girls team came up in second place as runner-up. And our boys went ahead and brought that gold ball home. So go Lone Star Braves.
Yeah.
What a way to represent.
Let's give us some fireworks. Because we did thumbs up.
Oh,
That's
okay.
awesome.
So that's phenomenal. Like, those girls played hard. And it was an exhausting weekend and just fell short a little bit. But we did have lots of honors that were given to our team members. So for the girls team, we had Riley McKinley. She was the all-tournament team honors. She was on our Lone Star girls team. And then our boys team, on top of taking the gold ball, they had 3 players. We had Landon Barber. He was named the state tournament MVP. We had Judson Merrill. He was our all-tournament team honors. And then we had Miko Kuhn, who was also an all-tournament team honors. So, congratulations to gold ball, silver ball. That's phenomenal to like even be there. And then, to come home with those extra honors is just phenomenal. I mean, they played some hard teams. So
we're going to have to start paying closer attention to Lone Star, I think. I've
Yeah.
been hearing they've been doing really well the last few years. I didn't know about it until Thursday, actually, when they started. bringing that
Oh,
up
we
too.
have one more. It just came
Okay.
through. We have Abigail Rainey, and she also received the all-tournament team honors.
Awesome.
So we make sure not to leave anyone out. So it's crazy. I know. They come to Spalpa, they move around, they go to Kiefer, some of them go to Berry Hill, some go to Glenpool. You know, once Lone Star, they disperse after 8th grade. You know, we don't know where all these great players go. So
Sepulpa.
they don't all come to Spalpa. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if they know what's good for them, they will. Hint, hint.
Very true. Very true.
Well,
So-
I mean, the chances are, especially now, our new coaches are, we've got state championship girls coach forever. And then
Yeah.
the new boys coach is really doing awesome. So,
Yep.
yeah, come play for Sepulpa, guys. It'd be fun. Do you want to talk about ping pings or am I talking about them?
Okay, we had another big win. Our Ping Pings went to nationals to represent Sepulpa. This is something I was telling Micah, like they've been doing this since I was in school. I don't know if they were doing it before, but I can remember them like fundraising and things for their journey to the jacket, and I thought that was so cool. That they were doing that. So our Ping Pings headed down to Orlando, where they go every year to compete for national titles, and it's the best. They take state every year. They do phenomenal in their kick dances, and when they go to nationals, it's huge. It's the whole United States. I know sometimes they like call them nationals, but there's people left out, or But this is like tough competition. So our Ping Pings went down there, and for the first time in 3 years. Or
At least,
4 years,
I would think.
3 or 4 years. They actually landed all 3 of their dances that they took down there into the finals. So not just 1, not 2, but 3.
So, that was awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So congratulations for even making it to finals with all 3 of your dances. In their jazz ensemble, they came in 4th place. And then in their mix national dance, they came in runner-up. And for their kick dance, they came for national runner-up. So it was a very tough competition. I was watching some of the videos and like seeing some of the moms posts and stuff. They didn't miss a beat. Every girl was on. They had perfect performances, something they'd been working hard for. And then came to runner up. And so as it was hard to be runner up, but they are still so thankful and honored to be down there and be runner up, and still so proud of them just for having the opportunity to be there and to showcase Sepulpa in such a big way and represent so well. I mean, that's huge representation for them. And I just hope that they know that what they did is awesome.
definitely want to make sure you guys know how proud we are of you. Even didn't win this year. If they were on beat and they were doing so well, I gotta wonder like what the other schools pulled
I
out
know,
of their
and it's
hat.
hard to say like even though you didn't win, like I don't want to say that. Like I'm proud of you for placing and taking second. Like it doesn't matter that it wasn't first. Like you guys are awesome.
Yep.
So I want to make sure you understand that.
Me too. Yeah. I didn't mean anything by it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I was trying to be really picky with the words that I was choosing because I don't want to be like degrading or negative about it in any way because it's phenomenal.
The fact that they went there at all is amazing, right? So, okay, so some of the roads are still closed.
Some of the roads are still closed.
Now you did say this work that they're doing over on Hobson is about to wrap up.
It should wrap up this week and clear up, and traffic should be flowing. Dewey will continue to be closed for about another 25 to 30 days, and then we'll move back to Hobson once Dewey is completely cleared off. Okay,
so I'm noticing it's affecting our Dewey traffic. Like if you ever want to park on Dewey, now's a good time because the spot's open, because just a lot of people I think are just, they're heading down to Main Street, and so they just take usually Lee now, I guess, because you can't get all the way down there on Hobson or Dewey at the moment. So it's amazing what a small detour will do to somebody's like whole route. Mm-hmm. Like if you have to take a small detour, then people will completely reroute themselves. Yeah, and that affects like the businesses, like the one we're sitting in right now, Sugar Llama. They've talked about this work on Hobson has had something of a negative impact. So you guys don't forget your small businesses out there. They still need your support. So if you are in the habit of supporting them, and maybe you've forgotten about it because you're not driving by there anymore, go ahead and take a moment to think about that, and be sure to swing by and go, a block or two out of your way if you need to, in order to make sure you're supporting them. But then, aside from that, we've also got the J-turns that should be well on their way by now. I know that like that half of the highway is still down to one lane. Yeah, it's only the northbound side that's down to one lane. I went that way this weekend. Because 44 is also all in. Oh yeah. Yeah. They got the. And my brother lives on the other side of all of this construction. And so I actually did drive through the 97, and I was pretty shocked that it looks like they haven't done anything other than close that one lane down. Yeah, they closed that one lane down. I haven't seen them actually start excavation work. Maybe they were doing that first. They want everybody to get used to being one lane, and then they're gonna. Or maybe they're doing something we just haven't seen yet. Well, that and it's scary and a safety thing to have workers right there. So maybe it could have been like hey, this is closed. Let's give it a couple days. I'm not sure. Maybe. All right. Are you ready to learn about some history? I am. Okay. I'm ready for you to talk. Oh yeah. Probably don't want to talk so much right now, do you? Okay, so let's go through some important stuff that happened today in history, starting with all the way back in 1809. We had the birth of one of the greatest presidents the country's ever had. Abraham Lincoln was born today in a log cabin, which I think probably everybody knows. That's like the third thing you ever learn about Abraham Lincoln. 16th president, freed the slaves, born in a log cabin. I didn't know that. You didn't? No. There's like a song about it and everything, I think. Oh. But maybe that's just what us old school kids, back when we were in a one-room school house that had to be lit by kerosene and I had to use the outhouse for the bathroom. Yeah. None of that is true. It is true. No, it's not. It's not. But anyway, so moving forward, still in the 1800s, though, 1870. This I thought was interesting because a lot of people know, 1918 or something, when women got the right to vote federally? Yes. Well, apparently in 1870, Utah became the second state in the union to give women the right to vote in state elections. In 1870. A solid 40, 50 years before the rest of the country. Yeah. That's crazy. I guess they did it state by state, and then finally the federal court was like, right, well, finally, we'll just let you broads vote. Because we have better ideas. This show could take a turn real quick, but we're not going to. And anyway, so Utah was the second state to allow that after Wyoming. I thought it was kind of funny that like two of the like most remote states in the entire continental U.S. are the first ones that be like, yeah, we'll let women vote. We don't have any, but yeah, well, except in Utah, they have like more than one woman for every man over there.
Yeah.
Or they used to.
Huh.
Mormons,
Oh.
polygamy. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't, that, anyway. Okay, so kicking it on into 2012, the first of two different times this morning that I'm going to mention Adele. Adele emerged as the top winner in the Grammy Awards, winning 6 trophies, including Record and Song of the Year for Rolling in the Deep, one of my favorite songs, and
Yep.
Album of the Year for 21. Unfortunately, the ceremony was under the shadow of the death of Whitney Houston, who had just passed away the day before. And so not a lot of people remember Adele winning all those Grammys as much as they remember the tragic day that Whitney Houston died. And then in 2017 at the Grammy Awards, Adele took home everything she was nominated for, which includes the Album of the Year for 25 and the Record and Song of the Year for Hello. Probably the most
used song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And parodied song and everything else.
Yep.
So, that was interesting though. 5 years apart, and she took home like almost everything she ever wanted. And then, of course, in 2023, this was last year, Patrick Mahomes, as the MVP of the Kansas City Chiefs, beat the Philadelphia Eagles to win their third NFL championship in 4 years at Super Bowl 52, I think. No, 57. That's what that is. Yeah, in Glendale, Arizona. And if you were watching the game, then you know the Chiefs won again, became back-to-back champions, and are now looking for a three-peat. So
Wasn't Patrick Mahomes, wasn't he named the MVP again?
this year,
Yeah.
I actually don't know who was MVP this time.
I saw it this morning. Fox released it.
I kind of feel like they should award it to Hardman since he caught that game-ending touchdown.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But that might have been like the only great thing he did in that game.
Well, whoever recovered that punt, that's the MVP. Because
Yeah.
that actually changed the game.
Yeah, and I don't know who that was either. And
Yeah.
you the real MVP.
Okay, so Rick Tyler said that when Utah passed that law, there was only 12 people in Utah. The population was 12, and more than half of them were women.
And he's got a smiley face there, so I don't know if he's being
wait.
snarky
Oh.
or if he's being.
I thought he was telling us like that was what was happening.
I don't know.
Dang it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you know Rick very well.
Nope.
But he's not that far away from us right now, actually. His house is just down the street.
Oh, that's 2
We're
electrical
losing
flashes.
electricity. I hope that didn't affect our
Oh.
Wi-Fi.
Oh,
I haven't lost Wi-Fi
that was the
connection.
third one. I know, I'm watching your Wi-Fi.
So we're going to keep on rolling with the show until we find out otherwise. So, all right, let's talk about what's happening in the American Heritage Bank Community Calendar. It is getting us started off. We had a lot of stuff that we cleared off the plate here because it all happened over the weekend.
The weekend is over.
Yeah, the Cupid Shuffle. I didn't even talk about that. That was awesome. If you guys didn't get to do the Cupid Shuffle, that was a lot of fun on Saturday, the shopping event. And
The baskets were amazing.
I didn't get to see them.
Main Street
guess
posted
I
a
didn't
picture of
win
them. Did you shop at all the stores and turn your bingo card
Yeah,
in?
sure did. Yeah, huh?
Okay. Well, I don't know if they've even announced who the winners were yet, but
Okay.
Main Street did post a picture of all those baskets if you want to go see them. And they were so like overflowing, full. They looked fantastic. So I was,
He was hoping.
yeah, I was not. I was in bed all weekend. Just not feeling that well.
So
I
you
missed
missed out on all the good stuff.
all the good stuff. I know we had that ribbon cutting on Saturday,
Which was also awesome,
which
by
I
the
totally
way.
forgot about until I saw your post.
That was a lot. That was cool. If you guys need a wedding venue, be sure to check out Bella Rosa.
Yeah,
venue.
so it was like Saturday evening, and I was like, oh, it's Saturday. So I missed everything. Yeah.
You sure did. That's too bad. Oh well.
So.
Well, let's talk about what we've got coming up. So maybe you can
Yeah,
be
but this
here
week
for some other things.
I will be at, I was going to tell a fib there. I was going to say I'll be at all of the things, but
That's probably not true.
that's probably not true, and it does definitely depend on how the rest of the week goes and how I feel. But starting tonight at 5:30, Spalpa Main Street is going to host their farmers market vendor meeting. You will come in and chat with Cindy, get all the information you need to get signed up to be a vendor at our farmers market, and what that looks like. So make sure you attend that tonight at 5:30. and participate in our farmers market. It's
Yep.
pretty great.
And not to step on what you're saying right there, but I do want to add to that, that if you've ever thought about being a vendor at the farmer's market, but maybe you thought, well, I'm not a farmer, I don't grow things, or I don't raise chickens or whatever, but maybe you have something else that you would like to offer there, go ahead and make it a point to either be at this meeting or reach out to Cindy, because I know that every year the farmers market is kind of light because the harvest hadn't happened yet, and so they're light on produce. So during those months, especially those weeks, that they're looking for kind of a little extra something. So if you're
Yeah.
someone who sells pickled pig's feet or barbecue sauce or something,
Yeah, I don't think there's a ton of restrictions on who can participate in the farmers market. I have only talked to Cindy a little bit about it.
Yeah.
I know she has to have a specific number of produce farmers and egg farmers and things like those
to
things.
be considered a farmer's market.
Yeah, she
right?
does have to have specific numbers in certain areas, but as far as like other types of vendors, you'd have to get specifics from her. But I don't know that she has a lot of rules on what that would rule you out. So I know there's the soap people, Fidno soap that goes. I don't remember the name, but there's a lady that goes and she sells all kinds of homemade sewed aprons and egg aprons.
That's Linens by Linda.
Linens by Linda.
Yep.
And she sells like those bowl holders that
Yeah.
go like on a hot bowl out of the microwave and pot
I
holders.
have like 2 or 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah.
They work really well.
So any of those kinds of things, if it's a homemade craft or gift or home produced, definitely get in touch with Cindy.
Yeah, be sure to do that. And then tomorrow, we're going to keep it going. We got the Chamber After Hours happening tomorrow. This is, by now you need to have already been registered because registration, I think, closed last Friday.
It did.
So this is just a reminder for all of the Chamber members and or their guests to be sure to show up. It was a great time at Waypoint on Sunday. We're coming back, bringing it back on Tuesday. It's at 5:30. Just great casual conversation, local networking. There's going to be appetizers and beverages provided, sponsored by Freedom Electrical Services. And so be sure to go and just hang out with us. Don't forget about this. It's always a great time. I really like this because it's a lot more casual. There's not like standing up in the room and like going around the room and saying what you do. There's none of that. This is really just a mingling, networking kind of meet and greet thing. Very casual.
Did you register yourself and your guest?
Huh?
Did you register yourself and your guest?
Oh, darn it. I forgot to call Kayla. But I should be there, right?
Kayla, I know you and
Yeah.
Janet watch our show.
You've been watching our show. You know that I've been wanting to go to this thing. So
Yeah.
Did you register yourself?
I did.
Yeah. You didn't register me while you were over there? Are you bringing a guest?
I don't have a guest.
Oh.
It's just me.
Can I be your guest?
You can be my guest.
Well, I'm supposed to have a guest also. So I'll be making a trip to the chamber right after we get done here.
And he'll be pleading for them to include
Begging.
him. Okay.
I'm
Well.
going to go. I'm going to be there. I know the guy doing the thing.
Oh yeah.
And if I can't use my privilege as news media for anything else, it's to get to that chamber event. By golly.
Oh goodness. Okay. Also tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Our small public library is doing their family movie night, which will be down in the basement watching the Paw Patrol Mighty Pups movie, where you will check in. It is free. You will get one drink and one thing of popcorn. I was gonna say like cup of popcorn, bowl of popcorn,
bag
of popcorn. I'm not sure, but you'll get some popcorn and a drink.
Popcorn. You will get at least one kernel of popcorn.
Doors open at 4:45, and the movie will kick off at 5 p.m. So it's a lot of fun. You should definitely check that out there at our small library.
Yep. And then, kind of still new, we first brought this to you on Friday. Got to remind you about it. On the 17th at 8:30 a.m., that $5 pancake breakfast at the Sapulpa DAV. That is, for those of you wondering, at 1429 South Main Street to support the Blue Star Moms. And if you are a veteran, you get to eat for free at this event. If you're not a veteran, you need to pay $5, and that's okay because this supports this event, this organization. They do care packages to our troops and things like that overseas, and then they do a lot for the veterans, such as pancake breakfasts where the veterans get to eat for free. So if you're a veteran, come enjoy pancakes on us, and then if you're not a veteran, go support the Blue Star Moms. Again, that's the 17th, which is Saturday, I believe. Yeah, Saturday at 8:30 until 10 or 10:30, something like that. So be sure to check that out. Go hang out. Be fun.
Okay.
It's still me. Okay. The next day is the open house that's happening over at Central Tech, and we've been talking about that. Going to keep on talking about it. This is a great event. Be sure to go to it. Completely free to attend. If you've ever wanted to know anything at all about Central Tech and what they have to offer, this is a great chance to go check it out. If you like cool cars, this is a good chance to go check that out. And they do all kinds of activities and things. Great place to take the kids of all ages. And it's happening at either campus, so either the Sapulpa campus here or the campus over in Drumright from 1 to 4 p.m. It is this coming Sunday, and it is a rain or shine event, so it doesn't matter what the weather's doing, they're going to be doing this thing. So be sure to go and check them out. Have a great time. I will probably be there, and I'll see you there.
Michael will be there because he has a son who is interested in Central Tech, is what he told me.
I have a son that I am requiring to be interested.
Well,
he hasn't shown any interest in Central Tech
you
yet.
are interested in it.
Yeah, I'm interested in Central Tech for him.
That's awesome. I was just talking this weekend about like pathways and the partnership between Central Tech and Sapulpa and how excited I am about that, because like, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't know if I've said this before or how many people know it, but I went to college and I have a degree in biochemistry and molecular biology with the option of pre-health. And so had I had that opportunity, I would have learned just how much I do not like not having definitive answers at the end.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like with biochem and physics and all those things, like you're matching colors and, you know, you're determining what the DNA looks like, or, you know, what is in it. Like you'll get something like this Coke, and then you break down every piece of it. And so then you've got to determine which pieces are what.
Okay.
And so not ever having like an answer key, or them saying like, yes, that is your sugar. Yes, that's your, like having to look at it and determine it. It just, I did not like that. I'm not like, woo. I did great in college. It was phenomenal. I enjoyed my time there, but I would have figured that out before going through all of that and realizing that this was more my style.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
super
okay.
excited.
That all worked out good for this, because it's through that training that we realized that we have good chemistry, and so that's how you're able to do this now.
Right. So I'm super
Without that biochemistry.
Right. I'm super passionate about this new Pathways program that's coming to Sapulpa because of those reasons specifically. So I think it's going to be great. And on the 23rd, which is a little bit away, I think it's a Thursday night. It's a Friday night. Mm-hmm. So not this Friday, but the following Friday. No. Yeah, the following Friday. Okay.
Right, yep.
So in 2 Fridays, we have our 3rd annual father-daughter dance, which is put on by Young Mind, Big Ideas at the Sapulpa Elks Lodge. And it's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. It is $10 per dad, granddad, uncle, brother, male, father figure, or role model that is taking a daughter, niece, little sister, granddaughter, sister, somebody that they take care of. So if you are a adult, it is $10, and if you are a child, it is $5. So you should check that out. I know this money goes to a good cause. This group does a lot in like educating these kids and taking them out to learn about different things. So if you want a nice date night out with your daughter, and then if you want to support some young kids with big ideas, this is a great opportunity.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of fun. And I don't have a daughter, but I've gotten to go to this thing twice, and it's always been a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay, it's time for my dad joke.
Okay, I'm ready.
And not drawing a card. I don't have the cards today. They're over my office.
Because he forgot them again.
No, I didn't forget. Yeah, I forgot them. Okay. But
You can't say that. You can't be like, oh, I forgot cards today, and then be like, I didn't forget them.
I didn't say I forgot. I said I don't have them. I left them in my office. And then you forced me to tell the truth, which was that I forgot my cards. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I should have been like a detective or something.
Yeah, biochemistry detective. You'd be like the forensic scientist that's solving the murder at the end of the crime scene or whatever. All the blood.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so dad joke. All right. Are you any good at geography?
No,
You're not?
no.
Neither am I. And really, honestly, I was thinking about which of my siblings is good. My brother's pretty good at geography. I don't know if my sister is any good at geography, but Alaska. Apparently, that joke was so bad the cops are coming to get me. Can you hear the sirens?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's the ambulance.
Yeah, the ambulance.
Okay.
Somebody died from how terrible that joke was. On the other hand, it was a really good response time, so good job, guys.
Okay.
All right, let's close it out with the verse of the day. This comes from the English Standard Version, Psalms 37:4. It said, "Delight yourself in the Lord; He will give you the desires of your heart." What I love about this verse is that it's a good, positive, like upbeat kind of verse, and a lot of people think that it means that God is going to give you just whatever you want. But I can tell you from my own personal experience that really what is going on here is God is putting the right desires in your heart, and then He is going to give you those desires as well. It's a twofold promise. So there's a couple different places where the Bible talks about that. And so anyway, I hope you guys just are blessed with that and have a great rest of the day. So I think that's our show, unless you have anything else to add.
I don't have anything
Yeah.
else today.
Okay. She's going to go pop a Sudafed and head to the next meeting or something. So thanks for tuning into the show today, guys. We appreciate you being here. We will see you guys again on Wednesday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.